Hi everyone, it's Maria Rodriguez, a comprehensive exam MPA 594. I will be going over three theories that I think are very key to public administration. It's Wilson, Weber, and Goodnow. One of my scenarios for this particular week was we needed to figure out a scenario for public administration. One of the biggest issues that my agency deals with is technology. Because we are regulated by DDS, we are we must also apply by the HIPAA law, privacy. We need to be able to be very careful how we send documentation. So technology is huge. A few things that I can think of that affect the technology in our agency is that everything needs to be encrypted for us to be able to provide that information to other agencies or other vendors or different things like that. So a lot of our documentation needs to be encrypted. Well, this becomes a big issue because it is expensive. So we really have to look at uh, what are the responsibilities, the accountabilities, and how we're going to do this. Technology is a huge problem at many agencies, public agencies, because everybody is able to communicate through phones, through laptops, through desktops. So we have to be very careful because we're constantly being looked at the public eye. Also, it's our responsibility to be able to follow the HIPAA laws and make sure that any paperwork that says any consumer's social security or ID numbers or Medi-Cal cards or different things like that, that they're private. So I wanted to focus a little bit more on dichotomy and efficiency. Dichotomy was brought to us by Wilson. He believed that the government should have uh, politics and administration separate. We can kind of share a little bit, but it needs to be separate. But I don't think that's a good. I think he was doing good and trying to put these two categories, like how I have in the circles here. But I think that it's important to be able to have both of them mixed together because we need to be able to have the politics, the laws, the regulations in order to administrate uh, the government and to be able to administrate any type of agency. So we have to be in communication and be able to have that together. Um, when we look at Wilson trying to be efficient in public administration, we notice that we have to be able to combine both of them. Like I stated, the politics administration, administrators need to be able to say, this is how the system works. These are the laws that have happened and the regulations. How can we fix them? In order to continue to improve, we need to be able to be more efficient. How can we do that? We need to be able to do things faster. We need to be able to make sure things are getting done. I also wanted to look at the Weber, the hierarchy. Um, with our technology and everything that we use within agencies, there's this hierarchy. As a case manager, you only have so much power with the technology that is accessible to you. There's certain things that I need to put into the system uh, in regards to one of my consumers, but I am not allowed to authorize these services. It has to be my supervisor. And then if, we're requesting, so many hours, then it has to go higher up than that. It goes to my director, and I have to meet with my director and justify that. I think that That's very important. And our technology ensures that I don't surpass my supervisor or my director. Another thing that technology kind of brings to us is accountability and responsibility. Wilson and Goodnow, a lot of their articles focused on, being able to have this type of uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Authority. We need to be able to have that accountability and that authority. And we go back to the hierarchy. You know, you need to be able to have those bosses that influence whatever policy needs to happen. So I think that it's important to pay attention how Goodnow essay focuses on, politics and administration working together and having that accountability and that responsibility and kind of helping each other out. In conclusion, I think it is important to kind of put everything together, all these theories, uh, Goodman, Wilson, and Weber. We need to be able to have the accountability uh, to the public, whatever they're asking, and we need to be able to be accountable for that. We need to have responsibility and make sure that we take care of everybody's personal information. And technology allows us to do that. We can have different types of borders or settings that are set at our organization to make sure of that. We need to have that hierarchy because we can always have someone to go to in case we're not sure of what we need to do and kind of explain to us. And in order to have that efficiency, we need to think of better and smarter ways to do this. So thank you so much and hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.